Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Replay Icewind Dale the Enhanced Edition. And when last we left off, we are actually further in this place than I first thought. We've just cleared the baptismal chamber, and now we have this small area here, and one area here, before the final room and the final confrontation. And with this being a small area, there are going to be a lot of Yanti in here. And I need to lure them over. I also need to get a fireball ready, because that's going to be most useful against a large group of Yanti. Now I believe they are all back here. Yes, they are. Hello, Yanti Elite. How are you doing? I'm going to cast a fireball, like here. They're all going to rush forward, and that's going to deal a fair bit of damage. But it's not going to deal enough damage. There are still going to be quite a few of them. So, let's, oh, you are moving way too close. Let's just see what we can do against them. Yep, here they come. A massive quantity of them, and even a Yuan-Ti priest. Well, we know what to do with the Yuan-Ti priest, and that is fire a magic missile at their face. There we go. No magic for you. There's also a Yanti Elite with a bow. That is unfortunate, but we're just going to have to do what we can do. And that is to say we're going to try our best not to die. Look at the sheer number of enemies here. The sheer number of them. We're probably just going to get absolutely mincemeated, provided we don't cast a spell. That should probably help. That said, you are taking a lot of hurt, and healing potions are only going to do so much. You're going to have to help as well. And you're going to have to run away, because you aren't affected by haste. Well, time to do a little bit more magic here. How about here? Or not? Just need you to hit here and hit. You're firing that literally right at his face. I mean, that did absolutely nothing, but really should have done something. Also, we did a lot better in this fight than I thought we would. We've really done much better in this fight than I thought we would. Okay, you're still here, so just have you fire a magic missile there. You switch to your sword and do that. You are still failing to hit this Yanti in melee, but a magic missile should take care of that. Also, you're going to have to run away. And you're going to have to switch targets to this foe here. You're going to just back up a bit, because we have... Oh, now you're gone. Excellent. And now we can finish you off with a magic missile. Yay! We actually won that first time, and I'm genuinely surprised we did. I was expecting that to take a lot of attempts, but no. First time victory. First time victory. An arrow we don't know the identity of. We know the identity of it. It is an arrow +1. Which isn't actually going to be that useful in the final fight of this chapter. Now I'm going to save, because that went surprisingly well. And I'm going to rest. And of course it didn't work, but we did get all of our health back. So that's going to be good enough for us to give it another go in a moment. How about thee? I'll actually even have Core help out. This shouldn't take that much. There we go. That's one taken care of. That's two taken care of. And a third, and a... Oh, I'm all fatigued now. The haste is gone. And a fourth. Can we rest? Can we rest? No, we can't. And with us being fatigued, this is going to be a problem. But eventually the game will let us rest. Eventually. I mean, it really shouldn't. But then again, where are all the Yanti coming from? Because we defeated all the Yanti behind us. And there are only a few Yanti ahead of us. Maybe there are other passages to this place that we just can't see. Or there were loads of patrolling Yanti in the upper levels of the Dragon's Eye that we didn't come across. There are many explanations as to why there would be all of these Yanti here, but one thing's for sure, this is the last time I'm going to try and rest like this, because it's not working. It's very clearly not working. I know why this is here. It's to try and discourage spamming rest after every single fight, but you really do need to get a lot of rest after every single fight, because it's a really difficult game at points. So we're just gonna have to walk all the way back. I mean, experience-wise, we are gaining a lot of XP. You are not far away at all from level 8. Neither are you. And you're somewhat away from level 10, you're nearly level 9, you're getting there for level 9, and you're a ways away, but we're going to get some levels really soon, before we fight the final fight of the chapter. And it is quite a fight. One of the things I do remember about this fight is that you cannot use weapons that are less than +2 enhancement on the boss, because they just won't do anything, and I'm pretty sure the boss is also quite resistant to magic. Not fully resistant to magic, but quite resistant to magic. So that's going to be a challenge as well, because that means you won't be able to just fire tons of magic missiles and whittle them down like that. Also, why am I doing that? It's much quicker to do this. You will have rest, don't worry. This is probably the penultimate time we're going to rest like this. Before the boss. I mean, we'll definitely rest after the boss. And, surprise, surprise, resting after the boss is defeated does not mean that the random encounters will not happen. Even if you defeat the leader of the Yanti, they'll still be Yanti. They'll still be Yanti to fight. Also, loads of experience for defeating the leader of the Yanti. It's no surprise that we're going to be facing the leader of the Yanti. The game has been building up to that, but who is the leader? And what are their capabilities? We'll find out soon enough. We desperately need to rest. Thank you! Right, the final area is not going to be as bad as that massive group of Yanti. And that said, if we can defeat that massive group of Yanti, even with the shambles of a combat that we had there, I'm pretty confident that we can deal with the bodyguards of the final boss here. I say final boss? No, we can't deal with the final boss right now. The boss of this area. I suppose it is the final boss of the Dragon's Eye, just not the final boss of the whole game. Oh, the final boss of this game. Oh dear. That's a thing. I remember struggling with that even in the original playthrough, and when I first played the game. I remember absolutely struggling. Also, we got very lucky not finding any traps in here, and I do not believe that there aren't traps. Like, there have to be some traps in here. This game loves throwing traps at me. All directions and all angles. There'll be at least 4 or 5 of them in this small corridor. I'm just shocked I didn't bump into any of them. We'll inevitably find them. Actually, the party's moving faster than I thought. I thought we'd be over there, but no, nearly here already. This party knows haste, it knows speed, and it knows urgency. It also knows traps.
Here I go.
Alright, Eona, let's find them. They'll be somewhere around here. Come on, we'll find them. Don't tell me there aren't any traps here. Ah, there's one. Knew there'd be at least one. Where are the others? Yep, there are 2 more. There we go. Any more while we're here? Yep, there's the 4th. Any more? Yep, there's the 5th. Any more? There's the 6th trap. Any more? Or are we finally done with traps? Are we finally done? Yep, I think we're finally done now. No more traps. Okay, let us save, and let us go into here. And have our bow ready. Oh, we really don't have many normal arrows left. Oh, we really don't have many normal arrows. We are running exceptionally low. Hello. Your days are numbered, Warmbloods. I think we'll be alright. I don't know what spell you're casting. Static charge. Alright. You use that. There's a lot of Yuan-Ti here.
Speak fine.
Well, I think I have a spell that will help here. A a spell that normally is a problem, and that's Lightning Bolt, because we can now use it twice. Have it! Okay, that only hit you, mostly. So that actually wasn't the worst Lightning Bolt I've ever seen. That was actually pretty good. So, let's keep attacking. Okay, you're taking a lot of hits here. You're taking a lot of hits. Okay, you need to go back. You need to go back. Quite badly. That's a lot of hits. Right. Magic Missile. That'll weaken you. You just lead them around. Oh, you have changed target. No, thank you. It's alright, you can easily take care of this one using a Magic Missile. Dead, and a level up. Marvelous. 2 level ups, actually. And we can take care of this last one. We'll heal up after this. There we go. We have level ups for our druid and our fighter. Excellent. That makes me happy. We shall wait for the combat music to fade. Also note the errant blue pixel there. We shall save. And we shall go for this level up. Alright, well, what are we going to get level-wise? 12 hit points. That's fine. 1 Thacker reduction and a single point of lore. And that means that you have finally broken through 100 hit points. Marvelous.
What is it?
As for you, level you up. 2 hit points. You know what? I feel like you could get a bit more than 2. How about 2? No, I really want you to gain a bit more than 2. Like, just a little more than 2. Oh, is this the point in the game where once you reach past level 10, you start getting a lot less health? Like, up to level 10, you get lots of hit points, and then level 10 comes by, and the hit point levels drop. One more time. Just want to double check. Yeah, I think we're only going to be getting 2 health regardless. So, yeah, 103, and then 2, because you're just going to get 2. That's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay, but we did gain another 5th level spell. I think we'll have that, and we'll have one of these, and we'll have, ooh, quite a few of these, thank you. We'll also take good berries. Good berries can last quite a while, but you know, no alignment is a spell I never usually use enough.
Ready.
Let's get some healing done, shall we? You can heal yourself, and then you can heal others. Really, the only damage that was taken was by Core from his own lightning bolt, and you from all of the Yanti. It was a pretty clean fight in that regard. There are going to be more fights like that, but we should be okay. Keyword should.
What is your...
We might not be okay, but I'll give it my all. And then we can rest one more time and then go into the Door of Doom. And it is a Door of Doom. It truly is a Door of Doom.
What?
Really, barely anyone else took any damage whatsoever. I'll take it. There we go. You can transform back. Still not a greater werewolf form, I don't think. I think that might be level 12 that you get the greater werewolf form. That'll be good when you get that. Any treasure in here? Not that I can see so far.
Easy as goblin pie.
There's a dead person, sadly. A torture rack marked with dried blood and burnt bits of flesh. Yep, it's another terrible room. Dead bodies line this wall. They are hanging on meat hooks decapitated. Holes in their heels likely indicate that they were hung upside down so the blood could drain out of their necks. Ugh. These people are horrible. Truly are horrible.
Easy as goblin.
Okay, you two move forward, because I need you to launch a spell at the Yanti when we find them.
Not a problem.
If we find them. Okay, that wasn't all of them, because there's a door here. There's a door that will lead inevitably to more Yanti. Not that many more Yanti. It does lead to treasure, though. We do like treasure here. We also like not getting killed by Yanti, though, so it's a bit of a yin-yang thing opening a door. But we will open the door. Hello, barely any Yanti. That truly is barely any Yanti. Well, we'll fire a fireball. Oh, no we won't. They are already here, so we will just have at thee. My front line will move in. In fact, it literally is just 1 Yuan-Ti elite and 2 Yanti. So this fight is nowhere near as difficult as I thought it would be. Focus on the elite and then take out the normal Yanti. Yep. Elite gone. Normal Yanti is next. And we'll just, yep, there we go. And gone. Excellent. Now, I'm not gonna trust for one moment that these treasure chests are not trapped. I mean, they should be. They absolutely should be. Don't tell me they're not trapped. They're not trapped, are they? I fought all the way through here and they're not even trapped? Well, I'm not going to say no. They are locked, though. So they got half of it right. They're locked, just not trapped. Ooh, that's a shield. That's a magic shield. That's a special shield. And that's some special chainmail. Ooh, I approve of special chainmail. And there's also this here, which has just some gold and a potion. Also, random bit of jewelry. You can have that. We do want that potion. That potion is a potion of fortitude, which is, of course, going to go straight into the potion bottle. Case there. Right, these two things here. I don't know if you can identify these. Yes, you can. Baleful Mail +2. This armor was crafted in 1221 DR by a Durga Smith working for a vengeful priest of Bane named Aleri of West Waterdeep. During Aleri's early days in the priesthood, he frequently provoked and attacked agents of Soon. Unfortunately for Aleri, Lady Firehair's followers employed charm magic to cease the Baneite's antics. Once he had been charmed, Aleri was commanded to perform all sorts of embarrassing actions in the streets of Waterdeep. After many years, Aleri decided to honor his god of hate by creating a suit of armor that would protect him from charm magic. He communed with the spiritual minions of Bane to discover the materials and rituals necessary for the suit's creation. Following his master's instructions, he murdered 30 married couples and had their wedding rings woven into the hem of the mail. He then killed 13 elves and bathed in their blood, uttering prayers for 13 hours. When he was finished, his armor protected him from the magic of the Soonites and filled him with irrepressible hate. Aleri went on a crusade against the agents of Soon, Lyra, and Hanani Selenil for 3 years. His killing spree ended when elven archers and priests of Carefulyl laid a trap for him on a road going north from Waterdeep. Charisma -2, immunity to dire charm, charm person, confusion, command, and rigid thinking. Armor class 3. So basically, it's as good as plate mail. If I were to put this on, it would make your armor class -1, but it reduces your charisma. This, however, you don't know the identity of. We're going to have to go rest to figure that out, and I am absolutely going to rest because this is the final encounter of the whole dungeon. It's right in that room. It's, I think, 4 or so elite Yanti and the boss. The 4 elite Yanti are actually going to be more of a problem than you think, because they are a huge distraction. They're a huge distraction. They're there to soak up damage and take up your attention while the boss just wails on you. And I'm pretty sure it is a wail on you kind of boss. Then again, it may also have magic. I don't quite remember the exact specifics of what the boss can do. We'll find out when the boss inevitably kills me a couple of times. We should be the level needed to defeat the boss, though. That is a certain. That is an absolute certain. And we do have a lot of magicians, so we can fire a lot of spells if we need to take out that boss. And hopefully that'll work. And this is when it absolutely won't work. Also, we'll need to rest twice because you need a magic missile prepared.
You have need of me?
And identify. I said magic missile when I meant to say identify. I knew what I meant to say, but I didn't say it. Something that happens sometimes. But to err is Kiko, and I err a lot. Oh, do I err a lot. Like putting our druid in the middle of the party so that their faster walk speed can mean they constantly collide with somebody else. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that.
What? Very well.
I'd love to rest, thank you. I'd love to see what this shield can do. It's probably pretty
I'm
good.
by your side.
Let's identify it. It is the Bitch Queen's Envoy +2. Representatives of Umberlee, the so-called Bitch Queen, were given this shield to display to the court of Iticia on trips to the elemental plane of water. To protect its bearers on numerous occasions, the envoys of the Queen of the Sea rarely abused the powers of the device, but it only took one mischievous priest to lose the item. Legend says that Heron of Umberlee used the shield's sanctuary to attack and destroy a number of elementals before the Water Lord Iticia shifted the priest to the para-elemental plane of ice, where he froze to death. From there, it is believed that the shield floated around the planes for many years, only recently resurfacing in Faerun. Equipped abilities: armor class +3. Water elementals ignore the bearer in combat. That is oddly specific. This tells me that there is at some point going to be water elementals. Also, this will improve your armor class slightly against non-missile attacks. It will be one less against missile attacks, but one better against everything else. That makes your armor class generally -2, which I think is the best that the party has.
Is that all?
So, we will rest again, and I'm going to equip you with the, not those arrows, with the +2 arrows.
Ready.
Because I'm pretty sure the +2 arrows will allow me to bypass the damage resistance of the boss and land hits. And it will also mean that we can take out the Yanti Guardians pretty quickly too. That is the hope. If it's actually going to happen is another question. Oh my, it is another question. And so, when we come back, folks, we have cleared up everything, barring where the boss is. Will we defeat the boss? Will we manage to retrieve the Heartstone and finally try and figure out what's going on in this mess of a crisis that Kuldahar is being plagued with? I hope so, because if we don't, does it show that this party doesn't work. I mean, this party does work, it just has a bit of a problem with its front line, which will improve as their equipment gets better. Like, right now we're a little bit squishy, but as their armor gets better and as they can take more hits, that will change. That will absolutely change. Just need to get to that point. There are a couple more difficult fights in our way, but we'll get there. We will get there. Also, I wouldn't mind getting a really nice robe for our sorcerer. I mean, we already have a pretty nice robe, but I wouldn't mind getting a slightly better one.
Ready.
There are better ones out there. Question of finding them. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.